Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today it's a guided meditation to help you get through what can be a challenge for some of us at this time of year. It's the darker nights, the winter months, and although this in no way substitutes medical advice, I myself have suffered in the past with seasonal affective disorder quite badly, and I've created this meditation for helping you if you do suffer with seasonal affective disorder and you do find it quite challenging to get through the darker months. But again, if you do have this issue, you must seek medical advice, and this does not in any way substitute your doctor's advice. And just for some background, the way that seasonal affective disorder affected me was that it made me very tired, moods would be very low, anxiety would rise, and I would dread when it was dark. So as you can imagine, in Scotland, it would be dark in the middle of winter from 3:30 p.m. onwards, and it could be from 3:30 in the afternoon all the way through till 8-9 a.m. in the morning. So that was quite challenging for me when the darkness was affecting me and making me feel quite nervous and panicky. So I would like to share this guided meditation with anyone who finds it a struggle in those darker winter months. And hopefully this, in conjunction with your own methods, will help you just when you're feeling like you need a voice that can understand you, and use my own experience to create this little guided meditation to help you just feel a little bit better. So we've got this lovely sparkly Christmas tree, and we're going to use this as our motivation to feel nice and relaxed. So you can choose to just look at the tree and look at the sparkling lights and look at the brightness. Look how bright and lovely and vibrant and full of light the Christmas tree is. Or if you're quite comfortable and you're happy to do so, you can close your eyes and relax. Now, as always with our guided meditations, you're going to think about calming down your mind and calming down your body. So if you're feeling quite low or anxious at the moment, think about lowering your shoulders. Just look at your hands or feel your hands. Do they feel clenched and tight? Do you need to consciously relax your hands? Rest your palms. You might want to rest them on your knees or beside you and face your palms upwards. Lower those shoulders, relax that neck. Possibly give your head a little movement from side to side. Think about your posture. Are you lying down or are you sitting in a chair? And just think about starting to ease all of your muscles. And draw attention to your breathing. Are you breathing properly? Or are you breathing quite rapidly? Is it shallow? Start to readjust your breathing. And if necessary, or if you want to, nice and deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. We're starting to think about consciously calming everything down. And it feels good already just taking that moment. We're going to bring clarity of thought back. And we're going to remember what we love about this time of year. Because sometimes we forget it. And we can get caught up in any negativity, any negative feelings. But there are lots of reasons to love this time of year. And just think about that breathing. And already, if your eyes are closed, already your eyelids will feel like gentle magnets. You have no desire to open your eyes, but you know you could if you wanted to at any point. And just continue to relax. So sometimes when it's the darker months, we can focus on how tired we feel. Sometimes we feel drained because there's a lack of light. Sometimes we feel drained because there feels like there's so much to do in the run up to Christmas. But we can take these moments and we can readjust our thinking, and we can remember that our bodies are amazing and that we do have the energy and we can get through, but we can look after ourselves and we can take moments to relax and replenish. And remember, you can fuel your body with beautiful, healthy food and the occasional treats that Christmas brings. So if you're having a bit of a challenging day, you can possibly look towards a goal that you will promise yourself that you're going to get through this day and you're going to enjoy this day. And possibly you can give yourself a set time, maybe after your dinner in the evening, and you're going to reward yourself for getting through that day. And it could be one of your favourite Christmas treats. Something that you know is only available at this time of year. And that could be your treat to yourself, your goal, and your prize to yourself for getting through what can be a challenging time, if this time of year does particularly affect you. So some examples could be, maybe you love mince pies and that could be your gift to yourself, just on a particularly challenging day. You're going to get through that day, you're going to prove you can do it, and you're going to reward yourself at night with that mince pie that you've really been looking forward to. Or maybe it's your favourite festive film. Maybe you love a film where there's a Christmas special of something that you're going to save, and you know you love that show or you love that film, and you're going to save that show and you're going to watch it tonight after this challenging day, and that is your gift to yourself for getting through that day, because you can do it. And if you struggle with the lack of light, then you're going to remind yourself that at this time of year there are festive lights everywhere. And there's all these gorgeous colours and all the fairy lights and all the decorations. And you're going to focus on them, not on the darkness. You're going to focus on all of the gorgeous, colourful decorations and lights. And whenever you're moving about, if you're walking through the streets or walking in the centre of town or shopping centres or work, or a passenger in a car, you're not going to focus on the dark. You're going to focus on the light. You're going to look at all of the beautiful decorations everywhere. They're what's interesting to you, not the darkness. Focus on all of those. And if sometimes you feel that the coldness is quite miserable and it gets you down, don't think about that. Think about being cosy. When you're in the house and you're all wrapped up and you feel lovely and warm, and you can grab a hot chocolate or your favourite drink and just feel extra cosy. Put on your new Christmas pyjamas. Maybe get your cover and just feel really warm and toasty. And don't focus on how cold it is outside. Focus on how you feel when you're inside. And when you've got to go out, just think about how good it feels to be wrapped up warm. And have a favourite scarf, or treat yourself to a new favourite scarf. Your gloves. Just make going out something that has to be done, but you feel really good when you're doing it, because you know that you've got your favourite items that make you feel extra warm and cosy. And sometimes this time of year can be challenging if there's a lot of stress involved for you. But again, just take it day by day. And you're going to focus on anything good that happens in that day. There's always something good in a day, even if it's a tiny thing. And if you're struggling to find that good thing, then you're going to create it for yourself. And again, that good thing could be anything you want. It could be a lovely, relaxing hot bath at the end of the night. It could be making sure that you are going to have your favourite book, or even texting or messaging or phoning a friend or a family member that you love talking to, and they always make you feel good and you laugh. And that can be the highlight of your day. Don't wait for it to come along. If there doesn't look as if there is one, make it yourself. Sometimes it can be hard to get through the weeks if you know that it's going to be a struggle. Maybe it's a challenging time because Christmas doesn't always have associations with good memories. I understand how that feels. And my advice is to never forget if something happened that has affected you, but you can make new memories and you can decide to create happy memories, and you can move forward with those happier memories, and you can create them every year. It can be your choice to decide each year that you're going to do something that will always have a happy association. Because for a lot of us, through no fault of our own, there can be some sad associations with this time of year. But that's okay. We can just move forward, and in tandem with anything that might have happened that we couldn't control, we can also create happy memories, and they can sit side by side. Because we deserve to feel happy. Maybe you want to treat yourself to a visit to a Christmas market. And remember, we have got the gift in our minds that if we can't get to that Christmas market, we can use our visualization techniques and we can relax and meditate, and we can take ourselves to those happy places and we can visualize how it feels to visit these places. And if you've visited them before, they can be so much fun. They're bustling, they're filled with families and friends, having a good time. You can walk through and you can see makers that have created hand-carved presents. There's food everywhere from all nationalities. You can walk past the waffles and the crepes and they smell delicious. And you can walk past the different types of foods. There's curries and there's turkey roasts and there's roast potatoes and hot dogs and mulled wine and beer, and all of the different scents and flavours and smells just mix in the air, and it just smells so festive. And it's so much fun to walk through. And you can decide if you want to go for your Christmas lunch and celebrate with friends. Maybe you're already going for one with your work. And you've got that to look forward to. If you find this time of year quite tricky, you can decide that you're going to do one day out or one event out, and you can pick or choose where you go or who you go with. And you can really make sure that you fully enjoy that moment. You absorb how that makes you feel. The endorphins will carry you through. You won't even be thinking about how dark it is outside or how low you might have felt, because you're having a great time now. And when you have a good time, it carries through. Sometimes people feel that Christmas Day itself can be a bit challenging. If sometimes the mix of people isn't always great for you, if your mind or your mental health just doesn't feel at its best at this time of year. But remember, it's not forever, it's just for a few hours, and you can do it. You can always get through anything that you put your mind to. And if you can just focus on making Christmas Day fun for you, you're going to find anything in that day that makes you smile, makes you laugh. Again, if it's treating yourself to your favourite drink, or just knowing that that dinner is one of your favourites of the year, and really making an effort to say, this is for me, this is my moment, I'm going to enjoy this because I'm finding the winter challenging, then you deserve that. And as you relax, just think again about how relaxed you feel and how your breathing is lovely and slow and controlled. And if you think about it, it is quite a cosy time of year. It's quite a busy time, but only as busy as you choose for it to be. You have every right to have control over how you feel. And if it's becoming overwhelming, don't be afraid to put the brakes on. And oppositely, if you feel a bit isolated, go out there, mingle, get out, enjoy the atmosphere. If you're feeling particularly agitated at the moment, or quite low at the moment, then after this meditation, make a decision that you're going to do one or two things that are going to help you refocus your mind, whether it be to delve into a box set that you really love and you know that you can get lost in, and that'll distract you from how you're feeling. Or to set up a coffee or a little lunch with someone so that you've got that to look forward to, so you're going to get out and get a change of scenery. And again, that will distract you. But just remember, if you really are struggling with seasonal affective disorder, this isn't something that's going to last forever. And if you think about how we break the year up, break it into seasons, break it into quarters. It's very simplistic, but break your year into quarters, so 3-month batches. And all you need to think about is you pick how long you want your 3 months to last. But this can be your season that you know is a struggle. And you're going to take those 3 months and you're going to mentally prepare. You're going to get through them. And then you can tick that off your list. You've done those 3 months and you're moving into another season. And here in the UK, we're approaching our shortest day, which is just after the middle of December. And then we focus on the fact that after the shortest day, each day starts to get a little longer. And we get light a little longer each day. And from that point in December, all the way through to June, each day is getting a little bit lighter for a little bit longer. And it's so gradual that we don't even notice. But we're not that far away from that. And then that's us, when you think about it, already moving through into the lighter months. It's gradual, but it's already, within a matter of weeks for us here, it's already preparing. And before you know it, you'll be back into your lighter months. So if you do find that the darker evenings and the darker months can be a struggle, it's actually not for that long. And just fill your time. Refocus your mind and distract yourself. And you'll get through it in no time. And just continue to feel relaxed and settled and calm. And enjoy every day. And find something in that day that feels really good. And remember, if it hasn't happened yet, make it happen for yourself today. And it can be as simple as just having your favourite hot drink. As simple as that. It just feels so good. I hope you find this guided meditation helpful. And don't struggle. Don't suffer in silence. It's really common to feel this way. Share your comments with me if you want to. We can all talk together. And everyone can get through these darker months. And maybe those of you who love the darker months can share what you love about them with anyone who finds them more of a struggle. And we can change our mindset and change our way of thinking. But remember, if you need help, ask for it, because you deserve it. So I hope you found that helpful. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you again soon.